"Doctor, I have a very bad smell in my nose. I am smelling something unpleasant. What could be the reason?" The issue of smells in the nose is a bit complicated, and we need to discuss it. First, we need to understand that the nose is responsible for smelling. But the brain also participates in this process because it receives the signals sent from the nose and interprets them to understand what the smells are. So sometimes there might not be any smell at all. The patient is smelling something that isn't there. This condition happens naturally in many people, especially in pregnant women, for example. A pregnant woman might smell something, which we colloquially refer to as craving. She smells something that isn't there, whether it's a familiar scent or an unfamiliar one. Okay, this happens naturally. This is not a disease. Are there diseases that make a person smell something that isn't there? Yes. There are brain issues such as tumors or increased brain electrical activity that can make a person feel like they are smelling something that isn't there. Now, aside from the issue of the smell not being there might actually be a bad smell in the nose. The smell is present and the patient can smell it and wants to get rid of it. Yes, especially if there are chronic inflammations that cause the smell of pus and secretions which create an unpleasant odor. The patient smells it, and the treatment is to address the disease, which is the chronic inflammation of the nose or sinuses, especially fungal infections, which also cause the patient to smell an unpleasant odor. Yes, if someone has had surgery and there are many crusts inside the nose, it can create a fermenting smell that is unpleasant, or a rotting smell from these secretions, which is not good. This smell goes away once the nasal wound itself heals. Children are well known for putting foreign objects in their noses, and this creates a smell that the patient and those around them can detect. You might find that the child has an unpleasant smell and discharge from one side, which is often due to a foreign object. If we see this, we remove it without anesthesia, or with local anesthesia, or we take them to the operating room and remove it under general anesthesia using an endoscope. Alright, what else? It's quite common to have a problem with the teeth, especially the upper molars on both sides, either with fillings or with the teeth themselves. The patient feels that there is an unpleasant smell inside their nose, especially if that tooth is extracted, that molar is removed, and there is a gap left between the sinuses and the root of the tooth itself, or if part of the filling used for a root canal enters the sinus cavity and fungi or other substances accumulate on it. This is also one of the well-known causes that can lead to a bad smell in older people, who suddenly have an unpleasant odor in their nose, accompanied by blood or one side of the nose being blocked. These individuals need to get a thorough examination because, God forbid, tumors can appear in the nose and sinuses, causing a bad smell. It's important to address this quickly for prompt treatment, and wishing you all the best. If you like these videos, give them a like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive the new videos. And we hope to see you again soon. Wishing you all the best.